Good morning to you. It must be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Friday, January the 8th of 2021, because it's time for another edition of Hardison's Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison, and we do this for all of our brethren in sales, major account, key account, up and down the street, in home sales, retail in general, and automotive sales. So I know you're getting dressed trying to get to it. So let's jump on in. We're trying today to look at the people that are in the Copier or business solution area. I got a communication from someone who works for a major player in this industry, and he wanted to talk about social media. So here we go. After years of struggling to get copier sales leads using social media like the LinkedIn, there's a gentleman called Ed Worthington. He had a breakthrough. He discovered a winning technique to sell copying machines and service contracts more often, faster, and without having to give away all of the profit. Social media works for Ed. Listen up. Apply is same solution techniques or as close as you can do it, feeling comfortable. Remember, comfortable is confidence. It should make everything that you're looking for in social media generate more sales for you. The result for Ed was plus 20% over the time period. Ed Worthington was cleaning up, was selling more printers, scanners, copiers, document shredders, and signing more customers faster, more often, and easier than ever before at his Maryland base office. The cold call certainly isn't dead by no means, but it's the fastest, most painless way to sell office copy equipment these days. Instead, Worthington is using short, pithy videos on his Blackberry and uploading it to YouTube to get more calls returned and appointments scheduled, and ultimately sell more copiers and sign more contracts. In fact, his increasing his response rate up to an unheard of 20%. In other words, 2 out of every 10 of outbound attempts generated a positive response for his products and his processes. Now, throw that in there with LinkedIn and throw that in there with YouTube videos, special combination of practical systems to get the awareness to the guests. So you might think that his tweeting on Twitter and updating his Facebook and LinkedIn pages are at best specific times of the day or the week that somebody might be out there. But you'd be wrong. Worthington doesn't follow the advice of social media experts. In fact, he sees the secret sauce as a distraction. Instead, he's focusing on practical ways to create leads and sales. Here's the thing, he was so frustrated going to business gurus or sitting in small groups talking about it that it was dead time for him. He knew that he could sell a lot of pamphlets or books about what he was doing, but the reality is most of what he was saying was true, and the experts weren't true. So instead of following an endless stream of tips and tricks to get sales reps pumped up, do one thing: follow Ed. Follow the way other people are not going at the time. So there's blogging, using LinkedIn groups, for example, that Worthington jumped onto. What did it do for him? Give him more confidence. He was more courteous. He was different with his sales process. And by showing prospects that there was a different way of presenting the products that he was most effective. And he had a good process now, practical process to generate copier sales leads with blogs, videos, etc. And it gave him more confidence when interacting with the buyers. That's the key thing. So if you want to do this well, prospect with every method and way that you can, because it's all about the sales. It's about the sales. It's about the sales. The customer will purchase. We do know that in any of our sales. It's who they're going to purchase from, the one who does the best job of educating them and seeing why this solution is going to come up better for them. So Ed spends a lot of time creating tutorials, creating teaching ways for the people to understand the product and needs and what it's going to do for them with value selling. So, if you want to be a player in this industry, anywhere where your products and services have to be communicated and talked to, do what Ed does. Just go out the box just a little bit, still in your comfort level, and go to where the people are seeking knowledge and information from. And I guarantee you, you'll be a great success. Once again, Brandon Hardison on this beautiful Friday, January the 8th of 2021 with another Hardison's Tips. We're going to let you get going. So you make sure you end the week strong. We don't take no for an answer. We have objectives to hit, and that's what you need to do to feed your family and to live that quality of lifestyle that you're hoping for. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies, with our Hardison's Tip for the day. And as always, in parting, you go out and you make it a champion.